we're going to cook these 2 venison steaks here, and I'm just going to go through the process of what you would need to do to prepare these steaks properly. And the first thing I'm going to do is just kind of look over my steak and see where I would need to clean it. See, I have a little bit of silver skin here, which won't quite break down as much when you're cooking it. So I'm just going to cut that off. Just get that out of the way, and then kind of look through and see, look at my meat, see where it's thick and thin, because this thin part's going to definitely cook faster. And I can look at this here. See, I have a little more silver skin here. And here. And once you basically have the meat clean, looks all nice and red, you can go through there and season it up. Just oil, salt, and pepper, and sear it in a pan. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little bit of oil. Just rub it on here. This is just regular, this is a blended oil, canola and olive oil. Just good for cooking, you know, has a higher smoke point. So just season it up real nice. And we're only going to cook these to medium rare because it's a very lean meat and you still want it to have some juices and things like that in there. So as we go from there, you can take the steaks, just set them right in the cast iron skillet that I already have on here over about medium-high heat. And we're going to let it sear. We're going to probably say 4 minutes on this side, maybe like 3 to 4 minutes on the other side. Just get a real nice sear on the outside, and then we're going to put it off. And you have to remember too that even though you don't have the steak on the heat, it's going to continue to cook as you get it to the table. Depending on the thickness of the meat, it's going to definitely make a difference on how long you're going to do it. And where this side here, as you can see, it's a little thinner, it's going to overcook a little bit. But the main part of this steak is going to be medium rare. I'm going to go ahead and flip it now. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it. One thing to do, you always think about when you're flipping it, is just grab it from the front there and always lay it facing back like that. That way if it splashes, the whole splash is going to go that way. It's not good to flip it towards you. You know, just save yourself from getting a nice burn. You can see we got the nice caramelization on the meat there. And just leave it cook there for about another 3 or 4 minutes. We'll just test it and see how well, see how it turns out. I'm just finishing this sauce right now. This is red wine demi that I'm going to pair with the venison steaks. And sauteing some green beans. One thing about cooking too is everything, it's always better when you touch it the least. Don't move it, don't mess with it, get it in a pan, let it cook. Don't be afraid to let it get a good sear on it. You're definitely going to get a much better flavor from letting the meat sit there and, you know, not falling apart. So sit that there. Okay, and these venison steaks are finished. So just going to pull them out. Set them on this plate here. And then I have it paired here with rosemary, polenta, sauteed green beans. And just on the top here is a little bit of red wine demi-glace. Okay, and here it is, the venison steak, which I paired with some sauteed green beans, rosemary polenta, and a red wine demi-glace.